Today's plate is the Uber Chic Collection 6 Plate 2, and I got this for Christmas, and I haven't used it yet, but the designs I'm using are these two right here. But I thought I would show you guys the peelage from this plate, because I don't know why, it's just so satisfying to me. So I just rub my finger up against the corner till a little bit of it comes off. Like even the noise, can you guys hear the noise? Oh, it's so satisfying. So here's the plate I'm using. I'm using these two designs, and we are just gonna get started. So I brought you guys in just a little bit closer. I'm going to begin by putting this foil glue on my nails. I'm doing kind of a negative space mani, and I have, sorry about the dry cuticles, guys. I should have realized that before I started this foil glue, but it's already on. I'm not gonna fix it right now. Before I take my photo, I'll fix it, okay guys? Anyways, I want to do this negative space mani. I really like negative space manis. I think that they can be done so well sometimes, and I hope that I can do this one justice. The inspiration for this design is coming off of a water bottle I saw at the grocery store, and I actually bought so foil glue because I am going to be using this transparent holographic foil. So yeah, so this is the foil I'm using. I'm just gonna take this out, and I got these off of AliExpress. You can get stuff off of AliExpress so cheap if you're just wanting to do nail art for fun. Okay, so then here, and okay, the other reason why I got these off of AliExpress is because it was cheaper, and I didn't know if I'd like using foils, but I'm starting to like using foils more and more the more I get used to them. But I'm just gonna take out just a little bit, and I don't pull it all the way out of the bag when they're transparent ones because I don't want to forget which side is up and which side is down. So this is the side I need to put on my nails. So I place it onto my mat with that side down. So this is the top of the foil. All right, and while we were getting that out, these have already dried. So I'm just gonna go ahead and, if I can pick up this, okay. I'm just gonna go ahead and start placing this on to my nail. Again, I do a tap down the middle. I take my Twinkle Tea double-ended silicone pusher, and I kind of, the best I can, keeping it as flat and as smooth as I can, push them all down, and then I'll flip it over, and I'll get these little cracks with the straight end right there. And then again, I'm just gonna take this part and just rub it in really well. Okay, and then we're just going to rip really fast, and there is a subtle hint of iridescent. I think this is hollow. This isn't iridescent. It has all the spectrums of the rainbow on it. So here are the finished product of that negative space underneath there with the foils. So now we are going to move into our stamping. Okay, so here is our image that we're using, and we are actually going to reverse stamp some of this because I do want some of it filled in. But first, we are going to stamp it in black. We're gonna do this little one first. This little one's gonna go on my ring finger as an accent nail. Okay, so that's what I was wanting. So we've picked up that one. Now we are going to move on to these ones. Okay, there we go. Okay, so we have all of my images here, and I am going to be reverse stamping these. So I forgot to tell you guys, I just used a black stamping polish, and it was from Queen. And then I'm gonna be using 3 other colors from Queen that are stamping polishes as well, a pink, a yellow, and a blue, like a royal blue. And I'm gonna be using this tiny detail brush. Oops, sorry. I'm gonna be using this tiny detail brush from Twinkle Tea. So we're gonna start with the pink. Okay, and here is the yellow. So there is what yellow looks like, and then we are just going to add the blue. Okay, so here is the one for my accent finger, what it turned out looking like, and then, whew, dropped it. Here are what the other 3 look like that I will be putting on my fingers, and I mean 4. So here are what they look like. But then what I'm going to do while those dry is put on some more foil glue on top of these clear iridescent foils that I have. Now, all we have to do is wait for these to dry, and then we can be back and do our design placement. Okay, so these are pretty much dried. This one isn't, so we're just gonna go ahead and move right onto our middle finger. And we are just going to flip this over, line it up the best that we can, and place it down. So there's that one. Then we're gonna move over here to our pinky, and we're gonna do our pinky just a little bit different. We're gonna go up sideways like this. And that little part needed to get on there just a little bit. Okay, so there's that one. So I just flipped it sideways so it's different from this one. And then I think I kind of like it that way a lot. I might flip this one too, where they're right next to each other. I'm gonna flip it this way, where it's a bigger finger. You can kind of see what happens a little bit better. Yeah, that's really cool, guys. I really am liking how these are turning out. Okay, and then here is that littler one, smaller one. Okay, can you guys see what I'm doing? I hope I didn't just stamp all of those off camera. I didn't even look to check and make sure I was in frame. Okay. And then we're just gonna stamp that right on top like that. Okay, and then do you see how I didn't have to use like latex or anything around my fingernails? And then we still have this part of the design that we could go back and use and like put on the corners of these, but I don't want to. I like it how it is. I always have a cotton round by me when I do cleanup so that it's easier. But we are just going to clean up our edges over here. Okay guys, I really liked how this negative space design turned out. You guys will have to tell me what your thoughts are. And if I should keep doing negative space design nails. I feel like I'm really good at those. I feel like sometimes for reverse stamping I get too carried away and I feel like I need too many colors and then I end up just ruining the design. So I feel like if I'm going to do reverse stamping, this is what I need to do. So first, because we have the foil down there, need to go over it with a peel off base coat, and I use Oont peel off base coat, and it doesn't seem to bug my foils at all. So we're gonna let that dry, and then we're gonna come back and do a glossy top coat. This one is from Dream Polish and it is called Pink Sugar. So we're gonna let this dry and we'll be back. That was drying, I decided to go and do some cuticle oil on my cuticles. So if my nails are a little bit my fingers are a little bit greasy looking, that's why. And then we're just gonna go over this with a top coat. This is scented and it is Pink Sugar scent, and it is again by my Dream Polish, and I absolutely love this scent. Alright, and here's your finished look. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you're new, don't forget to subscribe. And if you've been watching my videos for a while and haven't subscribed yet, you probably should. Anyways, I am trying to upload every single day, Monday through Friday, so you won't miss a video if you're subscribed, and click the bell if you want to be notified. Also, follow me on all my other social media sites. I have Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. That's where I post still frames of these photos, and on Twitter I kind of talk to you guys a little bit more. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and as always, be polished, wear polish, and a little superstition never hurt. We'll catch you guys later. Bye!